Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here in England. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That one a first down pickup of 8. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. First run of the game for Xavier Gibbs, the Alabama product. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. It's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Herbert. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up 1st downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Herbert once more. Dances by him. Flashes another juke. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 47 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Touchdown! DJ Moore from 4 yards out. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Trucks over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'll bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a first down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
A give. This is Montgomery. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Running left, Montgomery. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Starting on the ground with Herbert. Up to the 20. Here's a 2nd and 8. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Now it's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Goff. Going deep for Montgomery. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now Fields. Side here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's got it. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To the air again, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Fields. That's for more. He's got it. Touchdown Bears.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Goff on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. A toss left side for Herbert.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On the option right is Fields.
Chicago!
Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. On 1st and 10, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Montgomery on the counter. A beautiful fake.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 80 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Badgley's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Fields on first down.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On first down, it's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
A handoff for Herbert.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Bears! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Goff on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken it around the 40.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On first and 10, it's Herbert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Second and 10. Here's Fields. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Here's a give to Herbert.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
To throw is Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's more. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Now it's Fields.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
And now it's third down.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to make it a two-score game.
Santos' kick is up and through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So out now come the Lions.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
T.J. Edwards coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Moore the motion man. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
65 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage. Their eyes are vertical. And guess what?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Goff.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him. It's done. You just feel like it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.